Oh, but you know what? They probably do have it already all around this world. This one.
Good morning. I'm starting in 3 minutes. My name is Alina Celeste, and I'm here with the NSU Alvin Sherman Library. And we're going to have a wonderful program starting in, you heard it, 3 minutes on music from around the world, the Caribbean. I have my avocado behind me. Can you see the avocado? There it is. I have my avocado behind me so that, we get into the feeling. I got a lot of stuff behind me, actually. We should do like a little tour, I think, while we wait to set up. Let's get the guitar tuned. 2 minutes, people. 2 minutes. That is not a C. There we go. So let's make sure this guitar is tuned. I've already made sure it was tuned, but you know how it is. You want to check again. For those of you who are joining, hi, my name is Alina Celeste. We're going to start in 2 minutes. Music around the world on the NSU Alvin Sherman Library. And I'm Alina Celeste. I think I already said that. Okay, let's put this guitar down. It is tuned. I have checked. And now we're going to check the ukulele. Because you can never have too much tuning time, I think. You really want to make sure. Helps to turn the tuner on, though. There we go. Tuned. Okay. Anything else I can tune? I think that's all the tuning I'm going to do. 1 minute. On my teeny tiny djembe. It's 10 a.m. All right. Hello, Alvin Sherman Library. NSU Alvin Sherman Library. Let's start with our hello song. And this is a bilingual hello song that I like to sing. Hoy es jueves. Today is Thursday. So I'm going to say, es jueves, and time to sing hello, because I'm from Miami, so I speak Spanglish. So I'll sing it, and then those of you who are paying attention, I'd like you to sing along. Oh my gosh. And I just want to say, Dylan and Diego, my friends in Fort Lauderdale, have already checked in. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Here we go. Es jueves, and time to sing hello. Es jueves, and time to sing hello. Es jueves, I'm so happy to see you. Es jueves, I'm so happy to see you. Hello to the boys, hello to the girls, hello to the grown-ups. So happy to see you. Why don't we try that again? Hello to the boys, hello to the girls, hello to the grown-ups. So happy to see you. Es jueves, and time to sing hello. Okay, I'm going to sing that one more time, and then it's your turn. I'm not going to sing, which is going to be kind of awkward if you're also not singing. So let's do this. Ready? Es jueves, and time to sing hello. Your turn. My turn. Es jueves, I'm so happy to see you. Your turn. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you. Thanks, thanks everyone who's watching for coming by, and those of you who see this later, thanks for that too. My name is Alina Celeste, and I'm here with the NSU Alvin Sherman Library, and I'm going to be doing this series every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. California time, for the next several weeks. So please come check it out. This first program, though, is focused on the Caribbean. I grew up in Miami, so basically my backyard is the Caribbean. So we're going to start with a little song that I wrote that was inspired by a nursery rhyme that's really popular on several Caribbean islands like Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, wonderful places. And so I'm going to sing some instructions, and I would love for you boys and girls, whoever's listening, to follow along, maybe follow the instructions. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple. Clap your hands for mama till papa come. Clap your hands for mama, you're sweet as sugar plum. Clap your hands for mama till papa come. Clap your hands for mama and then you're done. Wiggle round for mama till papa come. Wiggle round for mama, you're sweet as sugar plum. Wiggle round for mama till papa come. Wiggle round for mama and then you're done. Rock side to side for mama till papa come. Rock side to side for mama, you're sweet as sugar plum. Rock side to side for mama till papa comes. Rock side to side for mama and then you're done. Bounce up and down for mama till papa come. Bounce up and down for mama, you're sweet as sugar plum. Bounce up and down for mama till papa come. Bounce up and down for mama and then you're done. Bob your head for mama till papa come. Bob your head for mama, you're sweet as sugar plum. Bob your head for mama till papa come. Bob your head for mama and then you're done. Clap your hands for mama till papa come. Clap your hands for mama, you're sweet as sugar plum. Clap your hands for mama till papa come. Clap your hands for mama and then you're done. Can you tap your knees? Let's do this. Here we go. Mosquito 1, mosquito 2, mosquito jump in the old man's shoe. The shoe's too hot, he jumped in a pot. The pot's too cold, he jumped in a hole. The hole's too deep, he jumped in a Jeep. The Jeep's too fast, he jumped in the grass. An old man passed and splat! Ew. Mosquito on my hands. This one comes from Jamaica, and a lot of other Caribbean islands have versions, but I love it. It's about squishing mosquitoes. Ew! I don't like mosquitoes or squishing them. Try it again with me. Ready? Tap, tap. Mosquito 1, mosquito 2, mosquito jump in the old man's shoe. The shoe's too hot, he jumped in a pot. The pot's too cold, he jumped in a hole. The hole's too deep, he jumped in a Jeep. The Jeep's too fast, he jumped in the grass. An old man passed and splat! Oh, ew. Faster. Come on, tap your knees. Here we go. Mosquito 1, mosquito 2, mosquito jump in the old man's shoe. The shoe's too hot, he jumped in a pot. The pot's too cold, he jumped in a hole. The hole's too deep, he jumped in a Jeep. The Jeep's too fast, he jumped in the grass. An old man passed and splat! Ew. Okay, let's just maybe some water, some soap. Let's wash that mosquito off our hands. Blah, blah, blah. Super gross. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whew. So I hope a lot of you got to see the video. I gotta grab my capo over here. A lot of you got to see the video that I posted and that the NSU Alvin Sherman Library posted of this little game from Cuba called A la Rueda Rueda. So, a la rueda rueda de pan y canela, dame un besito y vete pa' la escuela. Si no quieres ir, acuéstate a dormir. So that it's basically like, okay, those of you from South Florida, cinnamon rolls from Knott's Farm. What? So the song, you hold hands and you dance in a circle. And then when we say, dame un besito, you do an air kiss. And then you go around in the other direction. And then when we say acuéstate a dormir, that means lay down and go to sleep. So then everyone falls down to the ground and goes to sleep. So if you haven't seen the video yet, you should definitely watch it so you can play this game. But I'm hoping you have, because I would like all of you to play it right now. So I'll play it pretty slow the first time so that you can practice going around in a circle and falling, and then we'll speed it up. Y vete pa' la escuela. Si no quieres ir, acuéstate a dormir. And then you wake up, and you jump up, and you hold hands, start spinning. Ready? A la rueda, rueda de pan y canela, dame un besito y vete pa' la escuela. Vete pa' la escuela. Si no quieres ir, acuéstate a dormir. I like to go, acuéstate a dormir. Okay. I'm going to assume that a lot of you have seen the video and you know the game. So let's do it faster. Ready? Here we go. A la rueda, rueda de pan y canela, dame un besito y vete pa' la escuela. Quieres ir, acuéstate a dormir. A la rueda, rueda de pan y canela, dame un besito y vete pa' la escuela. Si no quieres ir, acuéstate a dormir. I love that song. We're doing it one more time, but a little gentler. A la rueda, rueda de pan y canela, dame un besito y vete pa' la escuela. Si no quieres ir, acuéstate a dormir. Buenas noches. I think I love that song because it involves so many of my favorite things. Cinnamon, bread, sleeping, school, cinnamon rolls. So let's go somewhere else. Let's go to the island of Curacao. Now, the island of Curacao is off the coast of Venezuela. And on Curacao, they speak a language called Papiamento. And Papiamento is only spoken on 3 islands in the world: Curacao, Aruba, and Bonaire. And it's a combination of Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, English, and other indigenous languages. It's super cool. So we're going to try a little song in Papiamento. I'm going to do it for you, and then I'll tell you what it means. I think this one is really great and fun. Oh, and there's a part for you. And this is the part. You have to go like this. Ah! I'll tell you when, okay? So it goes like this. Cacalaca pretu pretu. Ella bulla riba mai. Mai espanta da un grito. Ah! Cacalaca corepei. So what that means is black cockroach. It jumped on Mommy. Mommy saw it and let out a scream. Ah! Then the cockroach ran away. That song is super gross. Oh, I do not like any song about a cockroach getting on a person, but I can understand why Mommy would be like, ah! So let's do it again. So this time I'm going to say dale un grito and point. And I want you all you boys and girls who are watching to go, ah! Okay, here we go. Cacalaca pretu pretu. E la bulla arriba mai. Mai es planta, dale un grito. Ah! Cacalaca, corre, pai. I forgot the point. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Cacalaca, pretu, pretu. E la bulla arriba mai. Mai espanta, dale un grito. Scream. No! Cacalaca, corre, pai. I gotta say, I can understand why the cockroach ran away so fast because ew, but also the cockroach probably knew it was gonna get squished. All right, so we're gonna do another little clapping game. Palmas, palmitas, higos y castañitas, azúcar y turrón, para mi niño son. Palmas, palmitas, higos y castañitas, azúcar y turrón, para mi niña son. So that's another little Cuban song. And palmas, palmitas, it can mean, well, palmitas can mean hearts of palm, but also it means little hands, palmitas, palmas, palms. And palmitas can be like little hands clapping. Palmitas, palmitas. So we clap, and then we say azúcar y turrón, sugar and turrón. Turrón is this like super yummy thing that we used to eat in Christmas time when I was growing up in Miami. My tia would always bring it. It's super good. It's made of almonds and nougat. So why don't you try clapping it? Ready? So we'll go. I know why I couldn't figure out what to do. That was the wrong key. Palmas, palmitas, higos y castañitas, azúcar y turrón, para mi niño son. Palmas, palmitas, higos y castañitas, azúcar y turrón, para mi niña son. And higos y castañitas are figs and chestnuts. Fancy. Palmas, palmitas, higos y castañitas, azúcar y turrón, para mi niño son. Palmas, palmitas, higos y castañitas, azúcar y turrón, para mi niño son. Clapping, clapping, palmas, palmitas, higos y castañitas, azúcar y turrón, para mi niño son. I like that song. And it reminds me of another song about something you can eat or drink. I like songs about things you can eat or drink, but especially this one. This is an old Cuban song, and actually I think it's in Spain too. Because one of the things I wanted to talk about today with the Caribbean is my own heritage. My father was born in Cuba, so I have Cuban heritage. And there's a theme going on at the NSU Alvin Sherman Library because about heroes. And so I have some of my own Cuban heroes we're going to talk about in a minute. But first, one of my favorite things. Yo te daré, niña hermosa, te daré una cosa que yo solo sé. Café! So, that song says, I will give you, pretty girl, something that only I know. Coffee! Which, I don't know how that person thinks they're the only person that knows about coffee, but there you go. So, your job is to say, café! Alright? Let's try it. Yo te daré, niña hermosa, te daré una cosa que yo solo sé. Café! Let's try it. Now that you know what you're doing, you shout café at the end. Ready? Yo te daré, niña hermosa, te daré una cosa que yo solo sé. Yo te daré, niña hermosa, te daré una for el café. Thank you for the coffee. So before we stop talking and singing about food, which is something I could do all the time, I want to do a song that I wrote about some of the best fruits that you can find in the Caribbean. And those fruits are pineapple, watermelon, and mango. And I'm asking my friend, mi amigo Hamlet, which is saying my friend Hamlet, to come join me for this song, Pineapple, Watermelon, Mango, because it's really fun when you can do it with more than one person. So please welcome mi amigo Hamlet. Hello. Hi, Hamlet.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are
Hello,
you doing?
everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
So, Hamlet, first, could you show everyone what you're sitting on right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
estoy sentado en un cajón.
That's right. He's letting you know that he's sitting on a cajon, which is a drum, a kind of drum that you find in a lot of Latin American countries
Flamenco.
and in flamenco music in Spain. It's a great one, though, because look how comfortable it is. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because they can't see the drum when you're sitting on it, it just sounds like you're making music magically.
Yeah, it might be.
I think that's actually what's happening. So this song has 3 parts, which is why I wanted to bring mi amigo Hamlet here to help me with it. Because what I'm going to do is sing, well, one part with you, Hamlet,
Muy bien.
and one part with you guys, and then I'm going to sing a whole different part.
Perfecto.
Okay, but let's try. The first part just goes like this. Pineapple, watermelon, mango.
Papaya.
Pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya, pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya, pineapple, watermelon, mango.
Papaya.
Okay, so your job, boys and girls, I'm going to take my sweater off because it's getting warm in here. Your job is to say the part papaya, to say papaya. So let's try that like 2 times?
Yeah, 2 times. Okay.
And you'll say pineapple?
I'll say pineapple, watermelon, mango.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, ready, go.
Pineapple, watermelon, mango.
Papaya.
Pineapple, watermelon, mango. Pineapple, watermelon, mango.
Papaya.
Pineapple, watermelon, mango.
Papaya.
Pineapple,
Okay.
watermelon, mango.
Papaya. I think you guys got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to sing papaya. That's you guys.
Oh,
And
exactly.
you're going to sing
I'm just
pineapple,
going to stick to the
and I'm going to
pineapple,
sing
watermelon, mango.
a different part.
Okay, perfect.
But I'll start with you the first time.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya. Pineapple, watermelon, mango. Pineapple, watermelon, mango. Pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya. I'm going to sing something else now.
Watermelon, mango.
Papaya. So it's up to you.
Watermelon, mango.
Here we go.
Pineapple, watermelon, mango.
I love summer 'cause I love the sun. It makes things grow for everyone. Like pineapple, watermelon, mango. Pineapple, watermelon, mango. I love summer 'cause I love the sun. It makes things grow for everyone. Like pineapple, watermelon, mango. Pineapple, watermelon, mango. I love summer 'cause I love the sun. It makes things grow for everyone. Like pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya, pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya. I love summer 'cause I love the sun. It makes things grow for everyone. Like pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya, pineapple, watermelon, mango. Papaya,
Pineapple, watermelon,
mango. Papaya,
pineapple, watermelon, mango.
papaya,
Pineapple, watermelon, mango.
papaya.
Nice job.
That was great. Thank you, Hamlet, for the help. That's a helpful high five.
Exactly.
Gracias.
High five to you guys.
Gracias, mis amigos.
Keep having fun.
And thank you, boys and girls, for doing that. And that was it. That's all you're going to do today.
Gracias.
Hamlet. So thank you.
Adios.
Speaking of help, people need all different kinds of help. And this song is about a little tiny boat, un barquito chiquitito, a boat about the size of el pulgar, your thumb. So we're going to have, this is the boat. This, your arm, el brazo, is the ocean, el mar. And then this is the boat in the ocean, see? So this is a story of a boat. Now I'm going to do it in Spanish and then English and then Spanish. So if you have a little boat, which you probably do because you probably have a thumb, go ahead. And if you don't have a thumb, use one of your other fingers. So go ahead and put it here. We're gonna go. Había una vez un barquito chiquitito, había una vez un barquito chiquitito que no podía, que no sabía, que no podía navegar. Pasaron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semanas. Pasaron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semanas. Y aquel barquito, y aquel barquito, y aquel barquito navegó. Si esta historia les parece corta, si esta historia les parece corta, volveremos, volveremos, volveremos a empezar con el barquito y el mar, pero en inglés. So we're going to do this again in English. There was one time a tiny little boat. There was one time a tiny little boat that didn't know how, that wasn't able, that didn't know how to sail. Ugh. A boat that can't sail. But then there passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. But then there passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And that little boat, he learned to sail. Yeah! Now, if this story seems a little short, if this story seems a little short, let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the beginning with the boat and the ocean, but this time in Spanish. Había una vez un barquito chiquitito, había una vez un barquito chiquitito que no podía, que no sabía, que no podía navegar. Pasaron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semanas. Pasaron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semanas. Y aquel barquito, y aquel barquito, y aquel barquito navegó. Yeah! Si esta historia les parece corta, si esta historia les parece corta, volveremos, volveremos, volveremos a empezar con el barquito y el mar, pero ahora nada más. No more now. But whew, I like that song. And you know, I wanted to mention that a lot of these songs, if you like them, you can always come back and watch this video. And they're also available on my YouTube channel, Alina Celeste, on YouTube. And I'm going to say this again, but this next song is something that is very close to my heart, and it involves several Cuban heroes, and heroes are a theme going on at the NSU Alvin Sherman Library. In fact, come back tomorrow to the library's Facebook page, Friday, May 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, for a story time with author Brad Meltzer, and he has a whole series on heroes from around the world. That's pretty great. So I think it's going to be a wonderful program. You should check it out. Now, this song is considered one of the classic Cuban songs. The lyrics are poems by Jose Marti. The poems, they were called versos sencillos, like simple verses. So they're little verses written by Jose Marti right before he died in 1894. So they're pretty old. And then in the 20s, someone named Joseito Fernandez, who had a radio show in Cuba, he used to sing a melody, and eventually, somehow, Jose Marti's poems got attached to Joseito Fernandez's melody. So you might know this, and if you do, you should sing along. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. echar mis versos del alma. Guantanamera, Guaira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guaira Guantanamera. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. El arroyo de la sierra me complace más que el mar. Guantanamera, Guaira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guaira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guaira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guaira Guantanamera. So you should look up Jose Marti. He had an incredible life. He actually fought for Cuban resistance from Spain when he was 17. And so he had to spend actually most of his life away from Cuba, hiding from the Spanish. And he was also inspired by one of the first Cuban heroes, Hatuey. And you should look up Hatuey too. My dad used to sing me a song of Hatuey, and I have to tell you guys, I've been looking for weeks for that song, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere. So if I ever do, I'm going to squeeze it into another program, because Hatuey was a chief of the Taíno tribe, and he went to Cuba to warn everyone there about how awful the Spanish were and their rule, and fought for Cuban independence. And he lost. But many, many, many years later, because that was in 1512, many years later, Jose Marti was inspired by Hatuey and actually wrote a poem by him, along with Los Versos Sencillos, which is where the lyrics from Guantanamera come from. Anyway, really cool, really interesting, and a beautiful song that I still remember my dad playing all the time when I was a kid. So I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today on our first of a multi-part series on music around the world. I had fun. Wasn't sure what to expect, but I think this went well. And before we go, I want to play my goodbye song. So I sing this goodbye song in both Spanish and English. I'll do the first part in English, and you might know it if you've been watching any of my other programming. It goes like this. Goodbye to you, goodbye to you. We've sung, we've danced, and now we're through. I'll miss you, but I'll see you soon. So goodbye, goodbye to you. Adios, amigos, adios, amigas. Bailamos, cantamos y terminamos. Los extrañaré, pero volveré. Extrañaré, pero volveré. Adiós, adiós, adiós. So come back next week, Thursday, and at 11 Eastern time, and we're going to be doing North America. So lots of fun songs from United States and Canada and Mexico. I think you'll enjoy them. My name is Alina Celeste. Thank you to the NSU Alvin Sherman Library for hosting this event. And don't forget to come back tomorrow to the library's Facebook page. That's tomorrow, Friday, May 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for a story time with author Brad Meltzer, talking about heroes. I wonder if he's got a book about Jose Marti. I should look that up. All right. Well, I'll see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.